right, everybody, welcome to today. Let's pray. Father, Lord, we commit today's graduation in your hands. We ask that you will have your way and that you will take control. At the end of this graduation, Lord, you're going to send us forth in your glory. Come and have your way in Jesus' name. Amen. So I want to warmly welcome everybody to this graduation. Thank you for being here. The reason for this graduation is not really because we just want to have certificates. What matters more is that the transformation has taken place. Do you understand? The transformation has taken place. Something, at least something is already going behind the scenes. You already have the foundation. Just like someone that wants to build a house, right? There is already the how, what do I call it? The sand, the cement, the everything, the blocks. What start happening is that they start putting it at piece. They start building the foundation and they put the blocks and they put the, build the walls, then put the windows, just like that. And that's how personal branding is. Okay, it's not something you just start and maybe boom, it will just happen. There's always that season of planting, watering, and I believe that you have gotten the tools that you need for you to build your brand now that you're here. Celebrate yourself. The reason for this graduation, the second reason is because I want you to celebrate yourself. So please let me see that emoji. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. I know that it's been a while. You get you have been trying, and then I'm not seeing your own celebration. No, you have really tried all the way. It's not been easy. You have your kids, you have your family, you have your work, but here you are showing up for yourself. I celebrate you so much. All right, now let me also add by saying, why did I create this from Scrub Spotlight mentorship program? It's a mentorship program. I didn't want to call it how do I put it now? A course. The reason why I even made it a course, well, like added modules, was because I wanted flexibility for healthcare professionals, knowing that it's not always easy to learn, right? We have a lot of multiple responsibility. So that's the reason for the structure. But the reason why I started this mentorship program is because I wanted healthcare professionals to get to know what I didn't know from the very beginning. No, today in my post online, I shared why I actually even started this, okay, which I'm trying to also talk about. Okay, it was because what I knew, honestly, like no joke, the only thing I knew that a healthcare professional will do after they graduate is to get a job. That's it. And unfortunately, even the school doesn't even train you to really, thrive like that. You just be applying like that, then you start working. It's not bad though. No, that way is not a bad thing. All right. The thing is that, like, I remember even when I was in school, they were teaching us entrepreneurship, but that thing was just to pass exam, because even the person that was teaching it doesn't come to class. So how exactly are they going to be equipping us to be entrepreneurs in quotes? And that's the first thing that I thought that was odd. But normally I feel like no, it's not enough. Like I always felt like, what is going on? Is that all? You understand? And then unfortunately for me, I worked in some hospitals that will delay my payment for 2 months, and I'll just be waiting, stressing, striving. Because of what? And I have a lot of value. I went to school, I got all this and all that. It was not making sense. You understand? So by the grace of God, I was actually came to a frustrating point where I felt like, God, what am I in this world for? By the grace of God, I bumped into personal, but I didn't even know what it was from the beginning. But with time, I was growing, I was learning, I was joining things up and down, and that was it. Here I am. It's been 2 years now, so it's not as if it just started like that. It's been 2 years, but I'm grateful for the journey. I just remembered I'm not in my glasses. I need to see you all well. I just saw your own now. I started to wear my I'm wearing pink. My own is light, your own is dark pink. Okay, so that was the to glory of God. I just started sharing my health content, sharing just health content. But with time I said no, sharing health content is not all I want. I want to live a soft life. I want to have something for myself. I want to build something for myself. I don't want to just come online and be posting, posting, posting. By the grace of God, I began to learn some things. I changed my strategy. I no longer just post health content. I make sure I posted other form of content. Do you get? With time, by the grace of God, I started having, DMs asking for my service. And before people actually ask for my service, started with people inviting me for speaking engagement. Do you get? As I said, as I taught us in the mentorship program, when you share your thoughts, share educational posts, people see you as someone that has authority in that field. So normally and naturally, people will just know that. And of course, as a healthcare professional, you already have what it takes. You already have that trust that comes from this person is a healthcare professional. So, but what makes you different from somebody that doesn't show up online with what they know is that that person will be limited. It's not as if it's not nice work in a nice place, maybe where they're paying you, I don't know how much, but in Nigeria, I know that I'm not even paying healthcare professionals that well. So, why would I just stick to one sort of income? Because at the end of everything, you will still have to be the one that it wasn't just aligning. So, by the grace of God, by the grace of I started defining what I wanted. You understand? I didn't start with clarity before, but then I started working on clarity. I said the way that the mentorship was structured, you get at least by now you already know what exactly would you want to talk about, what are your offers, what are the things do you now finally want to do. Do you get? That time I didn't have that clarity. That's why it took me a long time. I was trying to capture this, capture that. And as I will start with this, later I will not switch with this, later I will not switch to that. But in all, I was having some little gains though. So it was really sweet that you create a resource. For an example, I use Stella, and then you just wake up and one day you're seeing somebody bought a sale. You're like, oh my god, it's as if you are drinking cold water. And this is in addition to what you already did, because of course I'm working actively. I wasn't like sitting out, I was working. But that joy of just open your phone. And not just that, somebody will say, I saw you online, I want you to invite you to this. That's just, I don't know, but it gives me that sense of purpose, that I'm not just in a particular place watching or waiting for someone, right? That is what I love, right? So thank God for his goodness. Thank God for his goodness. And this is where we are. All right. um so from there I now started to think about healthcare professionals. Even though the bulk of healthcare professionals still wait for traveling out, which is not bad. If you want to travel out, please, by all means, travel out. But one thing I always tell myself, even after you travel out, is that what you just want it to be? Just, and there's people who have that kind of goal. That's why those people are not my target audience. That's why I say when you're creating your resource or offers, just know your target audience. Anybody that is not aligning with what you're sharing does not need what you have. So I've seen people that say, and me, I once held this webinar, right, where I was talking about, okay, it was Jackpot, how to Jackpot. I had a lot of sign-ups, but after that program was really successful, Jigga, but I was not happy, honestly. I was not happy because I was like, this is no, because at the end of everything, people were now asking more questions. Do you know how to do? And even at that time, I had this brand ambassadorship, right, for I think an organization that helps people to travel out, that processes their papers. So I was already their brand ambassador. So when people will talk up to me, I'll tell them, okay. And of course, I got that brand ambassadorship by somebody recommendation who has seen me showing up online. It feels like this person is a nurse, so I think she also interested in traveling out, right? And I actually accepted at that time. But with time, when I started getting clarity on what I wanted, I felt like if I want to travel out, I know people I can go to. They will help me. I will pay the money. It's not a problem. But I want to build something for myself. I don't want to end in my life and just working for someone, and at the end of everything you're waiting on your children, you're waiting on some family members. I didn't want that. I want something for myself. At the end of everything, I actually told them I wasn't interested again to be their brand ambassador. And of course, I moved everything. I was like, no, I'm talking about personal brand about healthcare professionals. Initially, I just thought about just doing webinars, but I said no. I want to help healthcare professionals have that structure, because I believe that when you have structure, when you learn the strategies and you're applying, it's always simpler and easier to do. Do you understand? So that was now what led to this From Scrub Spotlight Mentorship Program. In fact, when I began to work on this program, it was actually about 6 months to the time, because I was doubting myself. I kept asking myself, I don't know, healthcare professionals are always busy. You know, I even kind of pitched the idea to some people that like, are you sure, Choma, are you sure that this thing will work? You know, how healthcare professionals do. But I was very passionate about it, and I just felt like, let me just have something. I believe that that one person that I'm talking to, that understand my journey, or that wants what I am saying that I'm offering, the person will be able to say, I think I see value in what this person is creating. So finally, you are here. It was rigorous, wasn't easy. So I'm giving you people gist now. It wasn't easy. When you want to start your own program, it's not going to be easy, because you have to start from planning. You saw those steps in offer creation. You have to plan deeply, plan the structure, plan all those things. I know I already said everything, and I know you also said something about. So that is the reason for this, and I really believe God that by His grace I will continue this program, and I plan to make it a course too, so that people that don't have time for life will also learn on their own. But that's in the near future anyway. So that's my story. So that's my story, and I want to say thank you so much for believing in me enough to sign up. And you are here after 5 weeks, and you are here saying, "Wow, I have come a journey." And I believe it was like a journey to some of us, right? You started with, at least I saw some of our testimonials. You started with, I didn't know much about this, but now here I am. I now know what it takes for me to start up, and I want to continue. So, end of my pep talk. Thank you so much for listening. So this is your graduation. I really wish I have a song. I think let me look. I did plan that, but I'm supposed to put a song. I don't know whether it's gonna be noisy, but then I want to celebrate you. So let me see those emojis. Show me the emojis. No, God is helping me today. Oh, hey, God. All right, now let me start hearing from all of us, one after the other. Just brief, even if it's just 1 minute. Just share your because I'm going to be uploading this, right? We are also recording it by the grace of God. So let's talk. Okay. Um let's start with Miss Nene. Miss Nene is always she's very fast. When you drop something, sharp, sharp. So I want to hear from you first. You're looking so fine this evening, Mama. Unmute and talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
everybody.
everybody.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
Coach
Coach
Choma.
Choma.
It's been
It's
an
been an
amazing
amazing
journey. I'm
journey. I'm
looking very
looking very
fine, but
fine,
so
but so
tired.
tired.
Sorry.
Just
I'm
holding
just holding
myself
myself
from
from
sleeping
sleeping
off.
off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I
said,
said,
no,
no,
this
this
graduation, I
graduation, I
must,
must,
I
I
must
must
fully
fully
participate.
participate.
I
I
came
came
back
back
and there
and
was
there
no
was no
light,
light,
and
and
then
then
NEPA,
NEPA,
and
and
I
I
forgot to
forgot
buy
to buy
fuel.
fuel.
So
So
I'm just
I'm
using
just
my
using my
touch.
touch.
So it's
So
been an
it's been an
amazing
amazing
journey,
journey,
and
and
I'm
I'm
grateful
grateful
that
that
I'm
I'm
happy, and
happy
I'm
and I'm
also
also
grateful. I
grateful. I
also want to
also want to
congratulate
congratulate
myself
myself
for
for
staying till
staying
the
till the
end.
end.
I
I
also
also
want
want
to
to
say
say
thank you to
thank you to
myself
myself
for
for
taking the
taking the
first
first
step.
step.
Okay,
Okay,
for
for
taking the
taking the
first
first
step.
step.
I
I
I
I
I I
I
don't
don't
know. I
know. I
cannot really
cannot really
explain
explain
how
how
I
how I
bumped
bumped
into
into
your
your
flyer.
flyer.
I think
I think
I saw
I
it the
saw it the
first
first
time,
time,
and
and
somehow
somehow
I
I
lost it.
lost it.
I
I
lost it. I
lost
was
it. I
like,
was like,
there's this
there's this
flyer I
flyer I
saw.
saw.
So
So
somehow it
somehow
came
it
up
came up
again,
again,
and
and
I
I
shared it
shared it
to
to
my
my
WhatsApp
WhatsApp
also, so
also,
that
so that
I don't
I
lose
don't
it
lose it
again.
again.
So,
So
and
and
eventually
eventually
I
I
made the
made the
contact,
contact,
you know.
you know.
So I'm
So I'm
just
just
grateful, and
grateful, and
like I
I
started
started
something,
something,
and I'm
and I'm
able to
able to
see to
see
the
to the
end and
end
not
and not
halfway.
halfway.
There's one
There's
I
one I
even
even
paid for
paid for
too.
too.
This
This
cursive
cursive
that
that
have
have
been
been
everywhere.
everywhere.
To tell
To
you the
tell you
truth,
the
I've
truth,
not
I've not
finished. I
finished.
paid
I
for it,
paid
but
for it,
I've
but
not
I've not
even
even
finished.
finished it.
God.
God.
But
But
this
this
one,
one,
like you
like
are
you are
natural, the
natural,
way
the
you
way you
talk, like
talk,
it's
like
not
it's
like
not like
you're
you're
just
just
like
like
a
a
friend, a
friend, a
sister.
sister.
Like I'm
Like I'm
just
just
connected to
connected to
you,
you,
and
and
in my
heart of
I don't
heart, I
want
don't
to
want to
disappoint you.
disappoint
I
you.
just
I
want
just
to
want to
see
see
this, and I
this, and
look
I look
forward to,
forward to,
like,
like,
even the
even the
Mondays. I
Mondays.
think
I
it was
think it was
Monday that we
Monday that
have
we have
our
our
webinars,
webinars.
we have
We
our
have our
live.
live this.
So I
So I
always
always
my
my
schedule is
schedule
so
is so
tight.
tight.
And I
And I
started, like
started,
you're
like you're
saying,
saying,
something
something
about
about
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
I
I
started
started
mine
mine
late.
late.
I should
I
have
should have
started
started
my
my
laboratory.
laboratory
But
with
Mbonye
Mbonye
Jitete
Jitete
Wototoya.
Wototoya.
So I
So
just
I just
console
console
myself that I
myself that I
started it
started
now.
it
So
now.
I'm
So I'm
really
really
pushing
pushing
hard.
hard,
And I
and
don't
I
just
don't
want
just
to
want to
depend
depend
only
only
on
on
that,
that,
laboratory,
laboratory,
because a
because
lot
a
of
lot of
people
people
come to
come to
me
me
and you
and you
see a
see
lot
a
of
lot of
young
young
people,
people,
their
their
major
major
challenge
challenge
is
is
infection.
infection.
Their
Their
major, some
major,
of
some
them,
of
they
them, they
feel
feel
stigmatized,
stigmatized,
and
and
I
I
take out
take
time
out
to
time to
counsel
counsel
them,
them,
talk to
talk to
them.
them,
That even
that
my
even my
staff, they
staff, they
call
call
me
me
number one
number one
counselor of
counselor of
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So I
So
take
I
my
take
time
my
to
time
really.
to
So
really. So
I've been
I've been
looking for a
looking
way
for a
to
way to
package,
package, you know,
like I
like I
give too
give too
much,
much,
a way
a
to
way to
also
also
give
give
value, and at
value,
the
and at the
same
same
time
time
I'm
I'm
earning
earning
something,
something,
not
not
just
just,
giving
giving
and giving.
and giving.
And
And
then
then
my
my
number one
number one
passion
passion
also
also
is with
is with
children. And
children. And
you,
you,
like you
like you
advised me,
advised
you
me, you
said
said
yes,
yes,
I could
I
have
could
a
have a
passion,
passion,
but
but
in
in
that
that
area
area
it
that
might
it
not
might not
really
really
sell.
sell,
Does
does
not
not
necessarily
necessarily
mean that
mean that
you
you
will,
will,
how
You
did you
how did
even
you
will
even
put it,
put
you
it,
that
build
that
a brand. You must not build a brand in everything that you're
man,
man,
passionate about. That's what I said.
yeah,
yeah,
everything,
yes,
everything you're
everything you're
passionate
passionate
about.
about.
So
So
it
it
took me
took me
time,
time,
and
and
then
then
I'm this kind
this
of
kind
very
of very
private
private
person.
person.
Even my
Even my
Facebook to
Facebook, to
even
even
change it
change it
was,
was,
God, all
God, all
those
those
person.
person. I don't even, before you
Send me
send me
a
a
friend
friend
request,
request,
you have
you
to
have to
send a
send a
message. So
message.
but
So but
all those
all
things,
those
I think
things, I
I've
think I've
changed it
changed
now.
it
I'm
now.
not
I'm not
very
very
sure. My
sure. My
LinkedIn
LinkedIn
has been
have been
there. I
there.
don't
I
even
don't
know
even know
what was
what was
going on.
going on.
Like
Like
last, during your
during your
course, I had
course,
to
I
go
had to
back
go
to my
back to my
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
I saw
I
the
saw the
picture I
picture I
posted. I
posted.
was
That
like,
was
what
like,
is
what
this?
is this?
So I had
So
to,
I had to,
I had to
I had to,
I had
I
to
had to
change.
change.
And then
And
the
then the
picture I
picture I
used on my
used on my Facebook,
I've used
I've
that
used that
picture for
picture
over
for over
15
15
years. It's
years.
been
It's
there. I
been there. I
just
just
picture. So it
So
took
it
me
took
time
me
to
time
even
to even
change,
change,
to bring
to
down
bring
that
down that
picture.
picture.
And
And
so a lot
so a
of
lot
things
of things
has,
has,
branding has
branding has
happened,
happened,
pushing
pushing
myself, not
myself,
being
not being
afraid,
afraid,
pushing
pushing
myself. And
myself. And
like you
like you
said,
said,
we
you
start with the
start with the
foundation
foundation
and
and
gradually build.
gradually
So
build.
all
So
the
all the
materials, I
materials, I
think I
think I
have them.
have them.
So I
So I
gradually
gradually
build
build
foundation. I
foundation. I
put up
put up
my
my
walls,
walls,
plaster
plaster
it,
it,
window and
window
all
and
that.
all
So
that.
I'm
So
really
I'm really
grateful that
grateful that
I want to
I
say
want to say
thank you
thank
to
you
you,
to you,
Coach
Coach
Shoma.
Shoma. I really,
I really
I
don't
really
want
don't
this
want this
connection to
connection to
stop.
stop.
And
Same
And
then I
here.
then I
also
also
want to
want
say
to say
thank you to
thank you to
myself.
myself. Also
Also
want
want
to
to
say
say thank you
thank you
to
to
everybody
everybody
that has
that
been
has been
here. I
here.
know
I know
we all
we
have
all
a
have a
busy
busy
schedule.
schedule.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So
So
thank you.
thank you.
I don't
I
know
don't
what
know
else
what
to
else
All
to
say.
say.
right, thank
Thank
you
you. Thank
so much. Please, can we just clap for her? Can we give those celebratory emojis? I'm not the only one here. So give your celebration. I want. So Chidima, let's hear from you, please. Chidima has been one of the most resilient, even when she's not well, but she always shows up. Chidima, I would like to hear from you, just briefly, okay? If you're strong enough, if you're not, just let me know.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
Everyone.
everyone.
Good evening. Oh God Almighty.
So,
Is
it's
well.
well.
Um,
Um,
it's
it's
been a
been a
worthwhile
worthwhile
journey,
journey,
honestly.
honestly.
I
I,
I
I,
I
I
think I
think I
saw
saw
the
the
flyer
flyer on our
class group
class group
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Kostroma is
Kostroma
my
is my,
she's my
she's my
classmate.
classmate.
She's
She's my
my
Lioness.
classmate.
We are lioness. We went to the same
She's my fellow
university.
lion.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
I saw
I
the
saw the
flyer
flyer in the group,
in the
in the
class group
class group
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
I
I
read
read
through
through,
and
and
I
I
was
was
even
even
amazed
amazed
at
at,
the
the
breakdown of
breakdown
how
of
the
how the
course was
course
going
was
to
going
go,
to go,
because
because
I kind
I
of
kind of
like
like
things that
things
are
that
well
are well
structured.
structured.
So
So
I
I
wasn't
wasn't
too much
too much
surprised of
surprised of
the way
the
the
way the
class was
class was
structured
structured
because of
because of
the way
the
she
way she
broke
broke
down
down
the
the
expectations from
expectations
the
from the
class.
class.
So
So
I won't
I
even
won't
be
even be
surprised if
surprised if I'm
if
among
I'm,
if
I'm the
I'm
first
the first
person that
person
paid
that
for
paid
it.
for it.
right?
Yes, you are.
Right.
Yeah, let me just Yeah, you are the first person. Like it's after that master class. You are the first. Very
So
So yeah,
true.
master
master class.
class.
The
The
master
master
class, I
class, I
wasn't
wasn't
really
really
that
that
much
much
because of
because of
network issues in this my place. It's terrible, very,
very,
very
very
horrible.
horrible.
I had to
Nigeria.
sit outside and hold. At some point, I could not take it again. So so far, it's been a worthwhile journey, and thank God I was able to sign up. Though along the line, I was, I think in week 3, I fell ill. It was a very long one. Thank God for being a health professional. If not, I would have landed in the hospital bed. So the doctor had to come to the house and fix the drip and everything. I now continued from there. But all the same, I'm here. And I return all the glory back to God. I think I still have some pending assessments to do, which I will definitely finish up. So, I want to say thank you to you, Koshi. The way you were checking up on me and so particular about my health is something that is quite rare. Sometimes it's not really about signing up for something and then the person is absent or not really following through, and then nobody is trying to reach out and all of that. So, but you really stayed on on me, and you were so particular about me getting better, getting well. So I think that's all I have to say. My handles, I have not really done anything because I'm still,
Yeah,
I
recovering.
just fully
Yes,
recovered.
fine.
Yeah.
Just
So
take your time.
I'm still working on some of them. So I've not really done much them.
No problem.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for trusting me to be here. Of course, and I said that our group will become an alumni. And please always feel free to ask questions about anything. Anything. In fact, in that group, I'm going to also tell us how the alumni will work. Okay. Yes, thank you so much, She. I am very glad to see. For when I saw her payment, I was like, wow, to have your friend believe in what you're doing. Not everybody does that. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So, Vivian, let's hear you. I don't know why Chinata is not here. I don't know why she's not here. Let's hear you so that I will now talk about the certificate and the awards that I have prepared for everybody. So let's hear you, Vivi. Before now, we should be over. I don't want to stress anybody. Yeah?
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, good evening,
Good
everybody. Good
evening.
evening, Coach Yoma. Good evening, Ene. Good evening, Chidima. It's so nice to be here. Sorry, I cannot put my video on today because my madam is, I'm attending to her while
Yes, I heard her voice.
so yeah. So it's been such a pleasant 5 weeks. Initially when I saw the calendar, the 5 weeks thing, I wondered what exactly we would be teaching for 5 weeks because I have attended visibility. I've paid for courses like this before, and it ended up being about posting more without taking you through the basics, the foundation. And when you post so much without having any basics, without having foundation, you get tired. And I really noticed that with me. I was tired, but then it seemed like your poster kept on beckoning. Like it was like you put a fire beam on it, like you must attend, you
You
must
must.
attend. So So it was so wonderful when I saw the calendar, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really interested. And just like then, I think this is the first time like I'm completing something like from beginning to the end, and putting those things into practice, because I've seen changes now. Like I told you before, now I can't run out of content. I cannot run out of content anymore. I understand what it means to simplify things, to put things out there. Initially, I thought, okay, yes, I could work in a clinic, I could work in a gym as a physiotherapist and all of that. But then you've opened my eyes into more ways of making income, and that was part of my goals from the beginning. It was visibility and ways to generate extra income, different from sitting in a hospital. And I can say that really, you really thought, like, from you really, I mean, it's like, when you go for lectures now, the lecturer just gives you the book and then expects you to develop it by yourself. But it was, for me, it was as if you took me through kindergarten and took me to university from there. So it was really broken down, simplified. It was really wonderful. So, and I thank my fellow cohortees because sometimes when I see their assignments also, I'm also encouraged to make sure that I also submit mine. And yeah, everyone was so made sure they were all engaging throughout, and it was really wonderful. So thank you so much.
Ah. Let me clap for you. Oh, it's a little baby girl. I was hearing her voice when you joined us. Say, hey, baby, want to spoil our show today?
He has refused to sleep. It's almost like she knew I was waiting for her to sleep so that she can,
Ah,
so I
wow,
can
wow.
join
It's well, oh. So thank you so much, everybody. In fact, I am going to be thankful and grateful that you are patient with me. Every little time I'm saying, "What's the review? What do you think?" Honestly, I'm not asking that because I just want to wind your mouth, or I feel like, I just want to be sure that you got the value you got for this program. And so please, I'll be sharing the flyer with us too. You can help me to advertise for the next cohort, which is already going to be kicking off next week by the grace of God. So now let's get into the award, the certificate first. Let's go into certificate. So the reason for a certificate, there was a time in my life I felt like, what's the need of a certificate? Any smart you get certificate, any smart you get certificate. Until there was something somebody told me one day. Somebody told me, said that somebody reached out to them for the person to do some particular thing, but for them, like, just a normal thing, but they were asking the person, do you have any proof that you have worked on this? Especially because the person have not done like a real job. Person said no. So, and they asked the person, is that no, whether is there, just show us the proof that you went through something. And the person could, that was how the person lost it does not mean that there are some people that will say, Chige, that must give you something based on certificate. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that certification is always a proof of your journey. Okay, that is, and of course my brand is registered, so no fear. My brand is registered, so nothing like something that somebody that's not qualified gave you. I mean, I'm even a healthcare, we are healthcare qualified healthcare professionals, right? Okay, so I want to be sharing my screen. Let's know whether it's going to work. I want to share my screen so I can show us what the this thing. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Okay. All right. All right. Can you see? Okay. So can we see my this thing? What is even showing? Okay. So this is it. So this is our Certificate of completion. Ah, I don't know why I do not have song because though. I'm supposed to have it song, yo. Please, I want us to celebrate it. Like, honestly, you see what I had in mind. But disappointments happen every time. But God knows that I'm not giving up. I cannot give up at all. Okay, so I don't know what song will make best. So I would have loved maybe a song that will say, all right, but let's just get into the deal. Let's just get into the deal. Okay, so this is the certificate of completion. Okay, this one I'm presenting it to me, Nurse Chinasa Amadi. I don't know where she disappeared to, but here you are. Congratulations, Nurse Chinasa. Please, as I'm mentioning certificate, just mention congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to ENAZ. Okay, so this is her own congratulations for this. I want to say you're well done for the journey so far. I want to say congratulations. What else am I going to say? But to say congratulations because of how you have devoted yourself to being a part of this mentorship program. So the next person is Vivian. Vivian, no, physiotherapist. Please, Vivian, how did they call your own? Is it physiotherapist? Vivian, is it PT? I know it's like, is it PT they used to call it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Okay,
PT.
PT. Okay. All right. Okay, PT. PT Vivian Omeke. Ah, this your name. Are you from Enugu? Because this name is sounding like people that's from
it
both
It
sounds
sides.
sounds
very
very
Yeah.
English.
Oh wow,
Yes.
congratulations. All right, okay. Then we have what is that? Okay. It's not... Yes, so scientist Nene Egbe. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, scientist Nene Egbe. Nene Samuel, congratulations. This is a certificate. I'll be sharing the certificate for us in the group, okay? But I just want you to see how it's looking like so that you may feel it. Then we have Chidinma Peace, not Chidinma Peace, not Chidinma Ovai. Congratulations, you have done well. You have showed up for yourself, and I'm telling you that what I can't wait for all will be building in the future. Glory to God. Congratulations. So now, to our awards. So I want to give the Spotlight Excellence Award to scientist Nene Samuel. The reason why I'm presenting this award, see everybody did amazing. Please don't, I know you can see my heart. But the reason why I'm presenting this certificate to you is because you have done excellently well. You are someone that joined us, I think it was 2 days after the mentorship program started, and you proved that you see this thing, I'm gonna do it. I see a lot of changes in what you have done. You have taken that time to work on yourself. You're even hosting a webinar coming up soon. Most of the assignments you actually completed them. So I want to say congratulations on this award. Congratulations. Please, can I see the emojis? Can I see the celebration? The whatever, whatever. So, and then, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You deserve this, okay? You deserve this Spotlight Award. You deserve it. Well done. Okay, so better you take this thing and share it with the whole world, because you know what it means that you're excellent, because you really showed that I'm out for this. Nothing is gonna cost me not to be the best in what I'm doing. I feel that it's kind of a resilient spirit. Most times, women actually have this spirit. Just do you get so? But the ability to stay true to something that you paid for. It's amazing. Even some I teach in two academies, and I don't know the way I used to do it. I used to tell them you can't pay. I know that life is busy, but with me, no, no, you have to try. At least try, even if it's 80%. That's why I also celebrate Chidima because she really tried. She really, really, really tried. But of course, health first. That's why I said, please, you have to rest. Forget about what you're building now. Just rest. When you're okay, you can now continue. So congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Signed. Clock it. Good job. Okay. Okay. So I also want to what is going on? All right. Okay, see. Okay, so I'm giving this there's another award that I'm giving. Oh, this thing wants to spoil my day. So I'm giving Outstanding Brand Transformation Award to Anastasia Chinasa and Madi. So Chinasa is someone that I don't know because I follow her on Facebook, but the moment she started this mentorship, I saw the transformation on her page. Like it was as if like she doesn't always, show up that, but you see that this well, one of the major ways I knew that she was learning was the transformation of her brand. She even opened the page, branded it, started talking about her had this thing, and started she started talking about that. After that first week, she branded all her name, put Nurse Nancy, put this thing. That was this evidence of a change. And after that, I think that part that we talked about, your positioning statement, she went and started talking about the niche she was already working. Then when it comes to that week for content creation and that week two of visibility, I saw it. Like I don't know how. I'm honestly when I come across it, because I was following her before, so it was easy for me to notice that this is different. I saw that there was a difference in her profile. I saw there was a difference in her content. The way she was even writing content that first week was different from after she watched the week 3 that was about content creation. The difference was there because I know how she writes content before, but now when you read it, it's more structured, it's more conversational. It can speak to somebody that is you know that I love that. So I'm just giving her this award because she deserves it. Not as of course award is just celebrate people who like do you get celebrate people who have a specific thing that they could do. So this is me saying congratulations. So please let's give that congratulation emoji. Let's say China say congratulations. Okay, so now let's go to the final award, most consistent participant award. So I'm giving this to Vivian. Vivian. I'm giving it to Vivian because Vivian has shown consistent. In fact, all of you have been consistent, but you know, um I don't know how to put it, but this award is for me to say well done for trying your best. I know that you had a baby. I remember when she said, now my baby, we went for dates. I can't show up. She reached out to say, I won't be able to show up. Oh, this is what happened. To tell you that her heart is there. So I'm proudly presenting this to you for your exceptional consistency. Another person that was very consistent was scientist Nene. You are very consistent too, right? But I don't know that I should do the consistent award in 2 times, but I wanted to be one before to tell you that spotlight excellence was just an excellence award to tell you that you are good at your brand, this thing, you are good at your consistency, you are good at this, you are good at that. So this is me saying congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. So these are the 3 major awards I'm giving for us who did exceptionally well. So please for the I had another award I wanted to give, but that was basically that I wanted to see us create AI videos, but I believe that because of time and everything, some of us couldn't engage. So I said, let me leave it. Right? Maybe in the next cohort, I'm gonna see someone that will deserve that award. But then everybody deserves celebration. Okay, so this is my little way of saying I see you, I am happy, I celebrate you for all you're doing. I just want you to know that you have done well for yourself. Okay, you have done well. Don't ever feel that somebody is better than you. You have done well. It's not going to be easy. I just want to summarize our graduation to say it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Stay consistent. Hmm? There is nothing as today I was talking to myself at a point, and I don't know, I found a very negative thought that in my mind. So I say I shut it down, and I told myself, you have to believe in what you're doing. Do you know that before people believe in you, in what you are doing, you have to believe in yourself. Yeah, there are certain times where people's belief in you, maybe a friend that really believe in what you do, can push you, can encourage you, but the more effect will happen when you believe in what you're doing. When you believe in what you're doing, it gives you that audacity and that courage to talk, to share. Do you get? It gives you that courage to say, I'm going to do this, right? Because I know. Just like one time I was discussing with someone about people paying us for our knowledge. In this our as healthcare professionals, there's this silent notion people have that as long as you're a healthcare professional, anything I ask you, you tell me for free. Do you understand? That is why you have to be strategic. Define what you can give out for free and give us and define what you cannot give us for free. Because people already have that feeling that you're a healthcare professional now. Why should I charge? Why should you charge me for something? But they will not blink an eye if they have to buy something for themselves. Why don't they tell that person to give them that thing for free? Why does it have to be that healthcare professional that have gone through school, that have gone through, you have years of experience on top of, right? You have influenced lives. So why is it that our own will be different? That somebody would look at you and feel like this person is a healthcare professional. That's why you don't need to ask for payment. Be audacious with what you do. Take it one step at a time. Visibility is not built in one day. In fact, it's not even built in one month. Visibility is built on consistency. That is why till today, every big brand that you hear about, they are still showing up. Please tell me which big brand that is not showing up. Is it through their ad? Is it through activities? Is it not? Check it. Even banks, any organization that you know that is popular, tell me how you know, how do you even know that it is popular? It's because they are always showing up. Because that means visibility does not even have an end, actually, if you really want to keep being in the eyes of people that need what you do. So it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. There was one thing I prayed for in the past, that the convener say something important. She wanted to say content creation is a long-term thing. She said one thing can happen to you. There are 5 different ways to talk about it. So don't try to write a post and put everything inside it. Focus on one. Next time, focus on another one. Next time, let's say, Vivian, that book you are writing, for example. That is, if you are marketing it or creating content, talk about it. There's no need writing everything you wrote in the book. Just bring out one part. Create a beautiful content around it. Talk about it. Right? Like now, Mrs. Nene, I also want to encourage you that your webinar, write different things about that webinar. Don't just write, it is okay. I've started by inviting people. You have said what they would learn in the webinar. Like you have kind of listed it. But that's not where it ends though, because you want more people to join. So what you will do is that you get a topic in that your webinar. Look for what you will share, but not to the full. That you will share in full. You will not share about it everything. But you can pick one thing. You can pick remember the teach framework. Whenever you feel like you don't know what to even talk about a particular thing, think about the teach. That thing you are saying, let me say this webinar, for example, the teach aspect. What is that thing you can teach? When you show that you can teach, somebody will say, if she can teach this thing, I need to be in that webinar. Let's talk about the experience. You're already working, you even have your brand. What are your experience? Of course, you maintain confidentiality, right? But you can still talk about in such a way that you're not exposing the person. For example, some habits that make predisposed women to if recurrent infection. Maybe you have treated a patient that's like that. You will say, you would talk about it in that way. But you understand, you will not come and be saying there is a particular this thing, leave a particular. You just say there is this amazing patient. Me when I'm talking about patient, I like saying my amazing patient. I say there's this amazing patient, or this amazing woman I came across in my experience. She has been suffering for recurrent infection, but during our consultation, please don't take your seeing people in your office as a normal thing. Take it, it's consultation that you are there. Of course, the consultation. During one of our consultations, we began talking and we saw that this particular habit she was doing was what was predisposing her. She get, you may not even finish the story, because sometimes I do that. So sometimes when I start with the interesting story, I don't finish it. I'll not say that is why in this my upcoming webinar, I'll be breaking down common habits that women do that predispose them to recurrent infection. So are you seeing where I'm coming from? That is the experience. Then you now talk about connect. That connect is a story, your own personal, because E is the experience, that's your experience. Your connect now is, okay, A is authority. Authority is also part of education. Teach and authority is almost the same thing, right? Then that connect, you now come to you feel like that woman that has been struggling with infection, that is still recurring, they are sad, they are not happy. You can write about it. You understand, in such a way that it is emotional. Ask your AI to make it more emotionally appealing, yet, you understand, yet professional, something like that. It can talk about someone, just generally, how you feel, how it is okay to, it is not the end of the world. Like Chinasa does that sometimes. She may say it's not the end of the world to be diagnosed with a chronic illness. Do you get? You understand? She would like to see it that way. The same thing with Vivian. That your book, when you're broadcasting, talking about, we are going through, are still going through that your this thing. These are the things. Just pick each of these framework, teach, ask yourself, what can I teach from this thing? What's the experience I can teach from this thing? What is the authority part I can teach? If you forget to go to that YouTube, this thing, and watch it. And I believe I also share some resources that you can use. So you can still go through it. I mean, even that what's that our project, our practical assignment is there now, right? Where you used it and crafted your content. Then we'll now talk about H, which is the help. The offer, that one is where you talk directly, and sometimes even storytelling itself. One of the strategies that copywriters and whatever people talk about promotion, they say don't promote directly, promote with a story, promote with an angle. You can promote from all these things I said, right? And then say join, maybe buy this resource, this, that's why I created this busy moms movement guide, because I know what it feels like to be a busy mom and sis try to blah 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 blah. So the thing is, oh my god, it's from experience that you are going to be getting better. So don't give up. When you have any challenge, anything that's overwhelming for you, always reach out. I'm always available. As long as you have now officially become my mentee, so you will have the right to ask me questions at any time. That our group, I would love to see it active, because once in a while I'm going to be doing something. I still plan for future webinars for specific offers I will create. I'm started meeting some people to, organize some things for healthcare professionals. Okay, some of them will be exclusive to alumni, some of them will be open to everybody. So you always be the first to know. So thank you so much. I want to celebrate you. I want to say thank you for trusting me, and most importantly, thank you for trusting yourself. And one normal thing that I do, in fact, is a chronic habit. I always have a way to go back and check, how is she doing? Is she still showing up? Is she still showing up? The academies I teach, I do that too. Sometimes if I reach out to the students, I have thoughts, and I'll be like, I've not seen your content. What's happened? I've not been seeing it. What happened? And they'll be like, oh, coach. Oh, some of them have even started showing up because of that. I don't do it constantly because of many things I'm engaged with, but then I always have this desire to really go out of my way to do something. So that is it. So finally, if you're watching us live, I want you to know that this From Scrub Spotlight Mentorship Program is a program that you cannot just not be a part of. As a healthcare professional that wants to build visibility, impact, and income, this is that foundation that you need to build. There's not even any need getting extra skills. Come and learn how to use what you already have, what you already know, what you're already doing now to create visibility, impact, and income. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Chidima. Thank you, Nene. I am so glad you're here. Nene, thank you so much that even though you are sleepy, you find yourself here. Thank you. Thank you for doing this for me. I really appreciate. So I'll be sharing every certificate in the group. I will share it as a link. So all you need to is to click on it and download it to download in your phone. So congratulations. God bless us all. Bye bye.
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 Thank you
Thank
Bye.
you
so
so
Thank
much.
you.
much.
Thank
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 you.
you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
Thank
so
Thank
you.
you.
okay. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.